Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And there are train horns still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. On the Saints sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys getting to the point you start to hear whispers about perfection. They're 9-0. Across the field, that's head coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris. His guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, one does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. And down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. On the Saints sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys getting to the point you start to hear whispers about perfection. They're 9-0. Across the field, that's head coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris. His guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott joined by my partner Brock Hewer. This is punter Bradley Pinion to get us started. And off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide, but he reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can only hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
Straight to the air they go. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get power starting off with a sack.
It's about 3 yards, but still a tall mountain to climb. Third and long upcoming. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. Fourth down punt upcoming, and here's Presley Harvin to put his leg into it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
He was on one last week, but it was too bad his teammates weren't on that ride with them. Look at all the yards he put up. You're assuming anytime you throw for that many yards, that much production, you've won in a blowout, but that wasn't the case. It does have him highly motivated and the rest of his guys to play at that level again, this time find a way to lead.
And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
And the Falcons, first down. Let's go now. First and 10 at the 49.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Miller. Completed over the middle. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up third and 1.
They sneak it with Miller. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They motion the tight end over. Shotgun snap to Miller. Finds him over the middle. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7 at the Saints' 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Miller. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Third and 1.
He tries to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. 18 Cardinal. Sign quarterback run here. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
By Hill over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking from the pistol, it's Miller. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. The throw is Miller. Brought in right side. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Here he goes, third and long. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Trying to throw this from the gun. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. They're throwing it. Finds him on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Second and 3 now.
Nice being right. Here we go. Set. Hit. Trying to be lying.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and your quarterback will find you again.
In the red zone on first. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends or even... Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Miles Sanders now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And they sure looked clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Off the play fake, Miller. Return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead off the turnover. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Next the score, Saints 13, Falcons 3. To kick off for the Saints.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Sanders now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Mario Davis. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Working now from the gun. Rolling out to his left. Making the call himself. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Miller on play action. It's a big strike to Hill. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing Miller. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
History, their defensive
Running back sent in motion. Air it out on third. Complete over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He's going to throw it again. He's got it near the 8. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Lining up for the point after.
Extra point by Kuhn is up and good. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game.
Falcons 10.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Samuel now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Saints ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Line up the design keeper. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
The throw here on first. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. 6 yards to go here. It's third down. To the air on 3rd and long. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Running behind center with Kamara. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's complete to Hopkins. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Cougar 19, Mustang 19. Let's go.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
It's now second and 10.
From the gun, Miller. That's him on the in route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
The 40-yard line.
Running left is Robinson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
36-yard line.
Miller setting the throw. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long for him here. Jump off, caught by his back. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss. The Falcons getting ready for the punt.
It's fourth down.
He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. Their winning streak a very impressive 9 games, and they lead here with a chance to take that streak to double digits.
79 Broncos. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And with a half a football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Gotta think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go.
First down.
Ready, set.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Ready.
Kamara now on first and 10. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Finds his fullback. And they bring him down around the 34. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Okay, break.
For a Saints first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
On the go.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Running right, it's Kamara. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Saints first down. First and 10.
Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions.
Another run for Kamara. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Has it in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints stretch their early lead to 9. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Short pick up to their own 31. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Miller. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. And the shotgun, Miller. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49. Gonna keep this one and go. And they're gonna down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's the design run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Miller. It's his running back. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
They'll run the draw with Robinson.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 19.
Miller back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now here's Miller. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons reduce the lead to just 4. Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game.
Falcons 17.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready,
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw to start the drive. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
The Saints.
So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Here's a give inside to Camara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready,
Run here with Camara. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Back to return this one is Tyreek Hill. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. To throw is Miller. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds one. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They'll punch it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? Liking 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 50. Trap 50. Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. Camara gets it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. We've set it downs from 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
First down, and they go right back to him. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw left side, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 9-point advantage.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for 2.
The Saints.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he's in for 2 and an 11-point lead for his team.
And makes the score Saints 28.
They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Looking from the pistol, it's Miller. That's Hill on the slant. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Miller on play action. Hits him on the out route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
13 yards on the
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Miller. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's caught left side by Hill. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 19.
Robinson on the inside give. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
On the shotgun, Miller. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And Miller with a smart slide there at the end of a productive run. That's good for a first down.
And the Falcons. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 4.
Falcons 24.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 26.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Looking to his fullback now. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, play action. Finds his fullback. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready.
It's Henry on the counter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Cuts right, makes through and breaks away. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints now lead by 10. Group B to try that point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Falcons 24. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. The Falcons ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Miller. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap to Miller. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints take over as he records his 10th career INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
He gets him halfway there with a 3-yard gain. They'll need 3 more on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Henry. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
A 19-yard attempt.
Groupie sends it through, and then extends their lead to 14.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
For the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32.
The play fake. He'll throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing now, out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Working inside the red zone. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Pass pulled in by Henry. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short.
Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-possession game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 24. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll work against the blitz. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Now here's Miller. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
And the Falcons, first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, go. Let go.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Yards. That's another Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits him on the out route. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
From the gun, Miller. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Roll. Let's go now.
Henry running to the left. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Walker holds it in. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
65 catch. Here we go. Panthers 6, 18 Rattler. Ready.
On the red zone, on 1st. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Flat. Come on.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Ready.
Another run for Henry. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after.
The extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead.
Falcons 24. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On the shotgun, Miller. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 18-yard line.
Throwing Miller. It's a big strike to him. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing is Miller. He's got a man left. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 9.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
47-yard line.
Miller back to throw. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Miller. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's completed out to the right. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Complete to Jamal Agnew. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still inches to go on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Miller's going to throw here. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
And the Falcons first down. First
Kick the
and
running
10
back
at
in
the
motion.
13-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Throws caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here's the final play of our first half.
Ready? Ready?
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA
Our
Sports
journey through the
halftime report.
NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on Indianapolis. And this is Lamar Jackson. He was unstoppable in this one. 2 touchdown passes, including this one. He also had 2 rushing touchdowns. The Ravens come away with a victory. They win by 6. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's Cam Ward. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Titans get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Carson Wentz. He'll look to get the yards himself on the scramble, and he got those yards and more. Off he goes. The Cardinals get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
To kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. Shoves one away. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Miller. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
Falcons. 1st down.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now a give to Sanders, coming left. And that's all with the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That sails over his target, incomplete. and now it's 4th down. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Koo able to put it through. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Let's go now. 60, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on.
They work against the blitz. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but their heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Dragon 60. 70 Timberwolves.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Running for it, Kamara. And this isn't going to get it. They stop him a few yards short. That's a turnover on downs. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Miller on play action. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Tackle made by Von Miller. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Miller. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Air it out on 3rd. That's cut for the 1st. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds the in route complete. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And the shotgun, Miller. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
At the Saints' 26-yard line.
Here's Miller to the air. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints have
coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was a practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And one complete to Hopkins. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. And when you say century mark for a pass catcher, you're usually thinking single-game yards, right? Well, he's just reached a different and more prestigious century mark. That was his 100th catch this season. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
79 Broncos. Let's go. 70, 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And all set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboys, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And the Saints, 1st down.
They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Sticking to the air here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Come on, come on. Set. COVID-19. Dragon 60.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. No throw, 3rd and long. Cut at the 10-yard line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Group B to trot the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Sanders running dead ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Miller. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. 4th down coming up. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Saints to the line now. First and 10.
No!
They're going to start on the ground with Camaro. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Panther 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go!
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Come next, ready?
First and 10, looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Mustang 19. Go!
Back to throw now. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Falcons are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13. Shotgun snap to Miller. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Third down, they need 7.
Gain of 6. Brings up third and 7.
Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here comes the Saints offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Start things off with a run by Camaro. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled there by James Pierce.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go now.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds his fullback. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So out now comes the punter. Presley Harvin, the one to send it away. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Now here's Miller. There's that man again. It's Hill. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
And the Falcons
Miller back to throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the gun, Miller. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 5.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Let's go. Panther 60.
3rd down from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Now comes their punter. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. Taken at the 2. He found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Saints come marching onto the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. And this gets them well away from danger as he is out past their 20. And the line for another 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. That's taken in by Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 50-yard line.
19 tight, 19.
He's going to throw it again. He goes right back to Samuel. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
18, 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. 70 Lions.
1st down,
65
Saints.
trap, 50.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into traffic, complete.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Give on 2nd to Camara. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Divine Diablo on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pass play now. He brings it in. And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Goal to go. They're passing. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints trying to end this before the final quarter. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead.
Falcons 30. To kick off for
Here's
the
Group B
Saints.
on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Miles Sanders
The
on
Falcons
return.
and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense.
First and 10.
And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set go.
And the shotgun, Miller. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. To throw is Miller. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. It's caught left side by Hill. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Punt team on the field. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it.
To kick off for
So following the
Saints.
safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will indeed accept that penalty.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Miller. Gets him on the in route. And it's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10.
Here's Miller to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Saints' 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Miller. Has it downfield working the left. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace.
Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He throws a bullet. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He's sneaking with Miller. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go. Viking 18.
From the gun, Miller finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Robinson up the middle. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and
Throwing Miller. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that.
And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point by Kuhn is up and good. And the Falcons still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
46.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Saints and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Like 18, Rattler, 18.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
Deputy, a Cowboy 80. Go.
Setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Might shift to the run here. 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. goes. They're inside the 30. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here he goes. Third and long. Quick slave to Samuel. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Saints.
From the red zone now. Has room into the secondary. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. Making some progress here. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Miller. Hits him on the out route. Still fighting forward. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Falcons 53.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
Samuel now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Kamara now on 1st and 10. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments, so you can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Ready, set.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They'll check this one down, complete to the fullback.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It is cut left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pass play on 1st and 10. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not off before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. You try to monitor where these running backs are. They're chipping, are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and goal.
Work against the blitz. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints put up even more points in a win. Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tack on 7 more to their lead.
Falcons 53. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up, 1st and 10. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know that.
And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 18 at the 20-yard line.
Now here's Miller. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Gain of 20. And the Falcons first down.
Now to give to Bijan. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
At the 43-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
At the 42-yard
They'll
line.
run the draw with Robinson. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons first down.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. On 2nd down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Mario Davis on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On the shotgun, Miller. There's that man again. It's Hill. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
And the Falcons first down.
Shotgun snap to Miller. He rolls to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
60.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Saints to the running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing now on first down. Finds him over the middle. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
And inches.
Cowboy
At the
in.
40-yard line.
Steady.
Back to throw. He has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Steady. Pep. 70 Lions. Steady.
They're going to try and throw it here. Looking right, and he finds it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They are throwing it again. Absolutely fine. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Hold the ready.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Set. 60 Vikings, 60 Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the red zone on first. He's got it. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Falcons 60. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And his progress is soft for a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying with Robinson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
And the Falcons first down.
Another carry for Robinson. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Connects on the crosser. And this one does not go far.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Falcons first down.
Running here with Bajan. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons first down.
They've got a man in motion.
The 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Miller. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Throws caught. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard
In the
line.
red zone now. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints' 10-yard line.
From the gun, Miller. This one's caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
67.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
1st and 10 from the 32. Back-to-back carries here. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Saints.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Ready, ready.
11 more yards. And the Saints first down.
They'll run here with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints put up even more points in a win. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints continue adding on to that lead.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the
Here's
Saints.
Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
On the return.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7.
Robinson again here on 2nd. Now this is a part of why they find themselves trailing here in the 4th, Brock. Another tough carry for him as he's taken down for a loss. Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down.
36-yard line.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
A gain of 3.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Falcons first down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Rocco leading.
Miller on play action. is made down the right sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Robinson on the inside give. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Trying to run here with Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Punting unit out now. And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Miller's going to throw here. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The play fake. He'll throw. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Gets this to Woods. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons, 1st down. Ready? 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Miller to the air. Jump off caught by his back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
70 Lions.
Out of the shotgun, Miller. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Alert! Alert!
The drive begins with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. that does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewart, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
Football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the Saints' defense coming up with the big play. They force the fumble, ball's loose, and then the presence of mind to scoop it up, and he wants to score. He will. Touchdown. The Saints are the first team to 10 wins this year. They are 10-0 with this victory. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And here is Nick Chubb. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in, 22 yards on the touchdown. The Giants get the victory here. They win it by 10. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's the Miami defense that comes up with the big play here. They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Dolphins continue to run through the NFL. They are now 9-1 with the victory here. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.